Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It is Foundation Featured, and I'm going to put to test a drugstore CoverGirl foundation. It's my love fest with CoverGirl continues. So I'm a huge fan of the Outlast Concealer and Pressed Powder, so gonna give the Ultimate Finish 3-in-1 foundation a try. So I think this replaces a different kind of 3-in-1 compact foundation. They do have that Aqua Smooth compact, which I have dug my fingers in and I like it. Let me know if you want a separate review on that. I have not worn this yet. The shade ranges are very limited as usual, but I figured I'm kind of on a drugstore roll. Am I on a drugstore roll with Foundation Featured? No, I guess I broke that. I did Besame. Anyway, I do have a Chanel foundation I want to show you. So let me know. Let me know in the comments what you want next. Do you want high end or low end? I'm here to serve. Okay, so let's get started. I did put on just some like hydrating primer. It's a tube of hydrating primer from Circa, and I like it, and I'm like, I feel kind of dry, so I'll put some hydrating stuff on. I'll list it below if I can find it online for a link. Okay, let's dig in here. So you know what? I am going to put this on with my fingers and a brush. I'm gonna use this kind of makeup brush. I could use one of those personal like Artiste brushes, but I feel like using that one. Okay, so it comes, you can see the color, but then you go like this. Ready? Oh my gosh, can I do this? Oh, I see. So you pop it in there, and then it's a compact, and it comes with a sponge. Usually I don't like these. Now, I kind of guessed. I also got 405 Ivory, and this is 425 Buff Beige. So right now I'm like in between self-tan color, so I don't know. Oh, but look at that. It actually looks, I think I like this. Wow, you guys, this is like the third from the lightest. This, I think, is the lightest. Maybe not. I can't remember. 405. No, maybe there's a, oh yeah, see, look how light that is. So I'm going with the darker one, and let me use this. And by the way, this is like really affordable. It says that it is a liquid, a powder, and a concealer in one makeup. You can glide it on effortlessly to cover and conceal where you need it. Yeah, got it. Dries to the finish of a powder. So maybe I don't need my Outlast concealer and powder after this. That would be cool. Now this looks dark. I am very red today. I'm so bummed with myself. I had a reaction to one of my oils. I put 3 oils in my palm, all from the Acura line. Marula, pomegranate, and rosehip oil. And boy, did something just make me red. So I don't know what's going on. And I'm wearing the Cool Mist e.l.f. eyeshadows from their Aqua collection. And I have to say that the glitter fallout on these is a little more than it was on the Island Breeze. I can put that video so you can see. So something is gripping on my skin right here, which I don't know why it's doing that. I feel like this kind of foundation is almost like a stick foundation, the way, because it's so solid. And then when you put it on with your finger, it feels really dry, you know? Like you can really feel it drying down to a powder. I wonder if if my skin is just still too dry, even with that hydrating primer, and I should have been a little more generous with my moisturizer. And now the neighbor dogs are out barking. The garbage truck went by and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pretend I don't hear that. And now the neighbor dogs are barking. So I'm just really, I kind of like putting it on with my finger. This is kind of fun. But it is it feels like I'm using up a lot of product and it feels like I'm taking a while. But maybe that's just me. I don't feel the need to powder, but I probably have to set it somehow to put on blush and bronzer. How are we doing on my... This is what my daughter does to check to see if she's covered her line, her jawline and chin, and that she puts her makeup on like this. I'll walk into her room and she's going, like, okay, that works. And then you know it's there, right? So the finger side, I think, is better than the brush side in terms of coverage and evenness. It's a good shade for me. We'll give it that. I feel a little bit like I'm seeing texture, I'm seeing pores, little pin dots for sure. This is all looking kind of cakey. Oops, that just wiped it right off. I just wiped it off my nose with the brush. I was gonna blend it some more. Okay, so, I'm trying to like blend this part where it's a little bit dotty. I'm gonna add some more with my fingers under my eyes. Okay, that's actually really kind of good. Okay, if you have an oily skin, I think you will love this. But then if you have large pores, you might not like it. And the people with oily skins usually have larger pores. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I feel like maybe it's a good touch-up. You know, maybe, I don't know how dark the darker shades are, but maybe it would make like a good, just kind of contour. I think it definitely, putting it on with your fingers is the best. You guys, this is like the third foundation in a row that we're finding fingers works the best. This is so crazy. I'm gonna put a little bit of my Outlast powder just right here so I can put on bronzer and stuff. I feel kind of weird. Also, maybe it'll smooth it out. I'm building up my brush with product, and then I'm just doing the lightest glide over my face so that I don't push around. How are we looking now, folks? Ooh, I think that's better. I think that's better. It's actually, you know what? It's weird how well it matches everything. I mean, look at that. That's pretty good. I think. Am I looking kind of yellow compared to my neck? Is this more reddish bronze? Okay, let's do some blush and bronzer. Okay. I'm gonna use my Sonia Kashuk, just this fluffy brush here. Just kind of get that let's try this. You guys, this is the new Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color, the metallic. I think they've had these before, but this was on a display that was labeled new, and it didn't have very many of them. And this is called Flare, and it's kind of a reddish, sort of goldish reddish. It's really pretty. I did not like these when they first came out, and I think I kind of don't like this either. And I wanted to give it a try. It doesn't dry down. It says it's matte, but it doesn't dry down. I've got some Milani Strobe Light Instant Glow Powder. See it in the monitor. I don't really see it on my face. Oh, here we go. It's looking, whoa, hi. Okay, never mind. Stuff is kind of, it really clings to this foundation. Huh. Okay. Put on a little more blush. Is that now too much blush? I just keep adding things. Final thoughts after application. It's decent. I'm feeling, I think lately my skin is just kind of lots of pores and texture, so maybe that's not the fault of the foundation. Also need to like shave my face. This lipstick's kind of pretty. Gosh, it's really weird. It's very powdery. You definitely want to moisturize first. It did a good job under here, but I feel like it's just caking under. It's just all, everything I've put on top of it has caked. So, like, it looks good out here, and then I go like this, and I see where it's just sort of starting to, you know, break down and cake up where you've put brushes, you know, other product over. So that's not good. We are gonna let this percolate and melt into my skin and wear for a few hours or several hours. I will give you a final check-in tonight, like I usually do, with really bad lighting in front of my window and my shaky camera. Because I know you guys like that so much. You want to see me. You want to see me like, how is it for real? Because it always looks better with my ring light. It does, yes. So, okay, well, there you go, guys. The CoverGirl Outlast All Day Compact Foundation. Kind of a 5, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, although last week I was feeling really sketchy with that Besame. I was like, oh God. And then it kind of worked. So you just never know. We'll see. Ooh, I gotta talk fast because my battery is low. It has been many hours, like 8-9 hours since I put on the foundation. I even took a nap in it, and I'm just gonna say that it's okay. It stayed for the most part. It just kind of really started to deteriorate right about in the last hour. So yeah, things are not looking so fresh, but it did well. I would say it performed really well for a good 5 hours. So it's just okay. Not bad, not great. Yeah. So I hope this was helpful if you've ever been curious about it. I definitely love the powder and the concealer. I'm sticking with those. Maybe not so much this. So anyway, thanks guys for joining me. I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you could, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.